We've made it this far, but there's still one question that I have not answered. How easy is this kayak to flip? I'm literally about to flip this boat just so that y'all can see if you can flip, because I don't care if it can flip. I'm not gonna flip it. I'm gonna be careful in this thing and wear my life jacket. I'm not gonna drink alcohol and consume while I freaking ride this boat. And I don't care if it can flip or not, but I know that's the one question that y'all wanna know, and it's the reason that my thumbnail and the title of this video are what they are. So without further ado, it's flip time, baby. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Darian is Fishing. Today is the day that I hit 10,000 subscribers. I know y'all know about that already because that's probably about 4 or 5, 6 videos ago. I'm probably about 15,000 by now, hopefully. Probably not, honestly. But anyhow, today's an awesome day, a day that I've been waiting on for a while, actually. I'll go ahead and let's just unbox this sucker first before I even continue to talk. And it requires the drone. I'm gonna get the bird in the air. I'm going to unbox this big sucker. Then we're gonna talk about it. Then we're gonna use it. And at the end, I'll let you know what I think about this new thing. So y'all hang tight. Let's get that bird in the sky. That's right, I got a Old Town Kayak 120 Pdl. I've never had an actual fishing kayak before. Like, this one's legit, it's made for fishing. So first things I noticed when I picked it up, had it delivered on an 18-wheeler. First things I noticed was, Jesus Christ, this thing is gigantic. Way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I get it unboxed, it's not quite as big. Obviously the packing, the cardboard, all that stuff added a little bit of weight, added a lot of size. Looks sharp. I like the color of it. I don't remember the exact name of this color, but I'll put that on the screen about right here. So yeah, Old Town Kayak, Old Town Canoe Company. This is their kayak. This is the Topwater 120 PDL. So it's 12 foot is the 120. 12 foot PDL is this here drive system. So as you can see, it's pedal drive. So no paddling. Obviously I've got a paddle to go with it, but curious to see how this works. I've never done a pedal drive before. Let's throw the chesty on. I've never done this before. I've never been in one of these kayaks. Never been on this one. They just sent it to me. They said, hey, Darian, if we send you this kayak, will you just get in it, do a couple videos on it, tell us what you think about it, tell your subscribers what you think about it, and if they're interested in it, tell them to click the link in the top of your description. It's got a link to our website and they can learn more about this kayak. So if you have any interest in the rest of what I'm about to say, feel free to click the link in the top of the description. It's gonna send you straight to Old Town Kayak. It's gonna take you to the Topwater 120 PDL page where you can find out a lot more information. So I'll pop that up on the screen right now. You see there, pretty fancy, nice little website there, yeah. So click the top of the description, go to their website and check them out. Now, they also sent me this life jacket. They also sent me a paddle. Hopefully I don't have to use that sucker, but I'm definitely gonna bring it because knowing me, I'm probably gonna mess some shit up today. So let's jump off in this boat. Let's drag it down. Honestly, I don't know if you're allowed to, or like supposed to drag these boats over concrete, but I don't really have another option, so I'm gonna drag it. Also, I had no clue that kayaks weighed this freaking much. So that weighs probably 150 pounds. I'm just gonna take a wild guess. I have no clue. Maybe it says it on some of this information. Have no clue, but it's heavy. All right, so I'm gonna take my shirt off. I'm gonna throw this kayak, this deal on. It's hotter than freaking you know what out here. But one last time, let's just take a beautiful look at this kayak before I go get it wet. I've never done this before. This will be the maiden voyage. It'll be documented on YouTube for everyone to see. Make fun of it if I don't do a good job. If I do a good job, probably make some of y'all want to go click the link in the top of the description below. Let's go. Drop the kayak in right now. So, got this big, gigantic, bulky. Oh, son of a... All right. First step is knowing that this sucker right here is heavy. I don't know if you're supposed to drag this. I don't know if you're supposed to drag this thing or not, but hey, it's worth it. It was free. Oh, GDP. All right. All right, so far so good. So far so good. Good God, we got Dale Earnhardt Jr. over there in a freaking 1931 pontoon boat, revving his stuff up like he's freaking going to Daytona. All right. All right, first thing. Well, we know she floats, so that's good. That's really good. Okay, now I'm gonna put my GoPro back on here. Like so. All right, now everybody just remain calm. Just remain calm. This ain't. First thing is, you gotta deploy this pedal drive, because we all know I ain't about to paddle today. All right, that was easy. That was actually extremely easy. All right, that's done. Shit. Okay, we're in. Hey, that's kind of cool. All right, let's see if this sucker floats with somebody in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see how this pedal drive works. Okay. Okay, I see what y'all doing right now. Oh, I don't even got the rudder down. Oh, drop the rudder. Oh, left turn. Oh, right turn. All right, all right, all right. This is legit. 100%. I already dig this thing. One thing I hate is this stupid life jacket. This life jacket sucks. I know that there's adjustments for the seat, but I didn't see how to do it. And I'm not gonna go unstrapping anything yet. I will say I don't like the seat. It's like hard rubbing into my back. I haven't done the adjustment. Okay, that's a lot better right there. Now I'm gonna see if I need to slide the seats back some more. So I let, oh! Oh, hell yeah, boy. Got that hitter. I got that burner on them now. Oh, woo! Okay. Another feature about this kayak, I hope y'all can't just see straight up my shorts. Another cool feature about this kayak, one of their selling points, is the back pedal ability. So just say you're fishing and you catch one, right? And all of a sudden, you see what I'm doing? I keep floating in. Hold on, let me get by the bank, because that's where I'll be kayak fishing at. All right, first thoughts on this thing. Absolutely incredible. The pedal, way less resistance than riding a bike, and you move pretty good. Like, so I was worried about this thing because on the videos that I've seen, you can't really tell about, my feet are so dirty from that packing stuff, but the videos that I've seen so far on this, you couldn't really tell the pedaling. Like, you know, on those like if you ever did a training bike, like at the gym or something, and you see that, you know, you kind of like get it going and it'll kind of spin by itself just because of the weight, and you know, you can push it really hard like that and it'll just keep spinning, and there's slack in the pedals. That was my main thing, is I wonder if there's gonna be slack in the pedals. There's no slack in the pedals. Like, it's extremely responsive and it takes nothing. I mean, literally, this thing is super sharp. This thing, first off, it drafts over shallow water pretty good. I was worried about how far this pedal drive is going to stick down, and I'm still curious about that. I'm driving over grass right now, and it's cutting through the grass actually very, very well. So here was the thing they were talking about. This instant reverse. They kept preaching about it. The talk that I had with them and all the literature and like papers and stuff that I've seen, they keep talking about this dang instant reverse, and I never realized the importance of it until right there. So I was just moving at a pretty good speed. I don't know like the miles per hour, but let's just do that again. So say you're working down this bank. It's so easy to control. I don't know if y'all can see this right here. So this thing right here controls if you want it to go left, or if you want it to go right, you just do that. So as I'm paddling, if I want the boat to turn, I just turn that to the right. If I want it to go back to the left, I put that to the left, and voila, she turns back to the left. If I want to stay straight, put it in the middle, and then also it has this little tension knob right here. You twist that tension knob, and it stays on whatever you've got it. So like if you're wanting to just go straight forever, you're on a creek or somewhere where you know it's pretty straight, you can pretty much just put it on that, lock it in, that way it stays straight, and all you gotta do is pedal and not really worry about the steering, just because it's gonna go straight. So instant reverse. Say you're working on this bank, and I'm gonna get going pretty good speed. You know, if I was fishing, say a topwater bait, say I was doing a little baby whopper plopper, I'd be working this speed right here. All right, so say I hook one, and when you hook one, your first focus is to fight the fish, right? Well, then I'm gonna keep drifting into this tree, but you can hit it with that instant reverse. Very easy, very quiet. Don't have to touch the paddles. That fast, you're already going backwards, or just stop. Like the main thing is just to get stopped. Or, all right, here's another perfect example. If you're like me and you cast not perfect all the time, and I hang up right here in this hole in this tree up here. I can nose myself in. Hope there's no spiders. All right, bam, grab my crankbait, pedal backwards. I'm holding my rod still. I'm holding the bait that I just got. Bam. That easy, you're right back out of it. So I will always have this stupid pedal, but if you're like me, you hate anything that requires effort. And let's just say a paddle is a man that doesn't like effort. That's his worst nightmare, is a paddle. But oh, this is dumb. This reminds me of being at the damn river when I was in like the 9th grade, going on a camping trip. Man, I hate every time you paddle too. Maybe I just suck at paddling. You know when you paddle and then you go up and then the water just drips all down you? Like that. Maybe I need to get better at paddling. Oh yeah, this won't be used a lot, I can promise you that. So, I'm gonna figure out a way probably to rig the paddle up in the whatever they call that comfort lock thing, that hatch, that easy quick hatch, just for the ease of it. Like, just jump up there. You need this dumb kite, you need the dumb paddles, bam, they're right there. All right, so now I'm going at the same trees a lot faster. Just gonna see if I can stop. All right, hit that reverse. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that reverse is perfect. And then the forward, all right, so obviously the way that a prop is shaped, it's made to spin you going forward. Like the way it spins, it pushes forward. It doesn't really do much going reverse, except for the fact that that's the way it spins. So hitting this thing in reverse, it does instantly stop you and then instantly starts moving you backwards. But if you're going backwards and you want to go forwards, literally one spin and you're stopped, two spin, they're in pedals, and then the second pedal, you're already going forward again. All right, first couple things I'm really impressed with is the turning ability. So this lever that I showed y'all down here on my left side, that controls, obviously it controls the rudder. So it's controlling the direction that the rudder is facing. It is very easy to turn that thing. I was worried that it was going to be kind of difficult, like to actually grab that handle and like move it side to side. It's very easy. If you're getting in like shallow waters or rocks or something, they want you, they say to just lift this rudder up. Bam. So it's lifted up, the rudder's lifted up, but you can't control the drive. You can't control the steering of it. Then bam, back in the water. Control your steering. All right, now is for the question that everyone has been wondering. Darian, we see that you're sitting down. We're happy about that. We want to know how stable that sucker is when you stand up. And I know, that's a question I'm wondering myself. I've been sitting down. This kayak is extremely, obviously you can rock it. It's a plastic boat. I'm gonna give this, but like I'm not, like even just pedaling it, like you can see on the camera, this thing is really stable. Just pedaling, and it's not bad to pedal. Honestly, I swear it's not bad to pedal. I don't feel like, you know when you ride a bike and you get a lap around the neighborhood and your freaking thighs are hurting already? This ain't that bad. All right, everybody wants to know what out of 10. Give me something out of 10. Rate this thing out of 10. First, I'm gonna do the rudder up and down. How hard is this thing to move up and down, y'all ask? All right, one finger up, one finger down. I'm gonna give that 2 out of 10. Extremely easy, good grip, just super quick, and you can actually do it. It's quiet going in the water. Coming out of the water, it falls over and does hit pretty hard, but I don't think that really matters. But to stow it in the water is really quiet. All right, this thing here. This thing is the rudder control knob, and you can see it actually has a decorative piece to go over it. Honestly, I just didn't have any I don't have any tools with me when I put this thing together, so I had to borrow a flathead screwdriver from a guy. I gave it back to him before I realized that I needed that flathead screwdriver for that. So that's why that's not decorative. There is a decorative thing there. Like I said, it's super easy to turn. So you can lock that straight if this is the direction you want to go. So you can just pedal straight down the creek, whatever, or you loosen it back up about halfway. This thing is super easy to turn, and that's what controls that rudder in the back. I doubt you can see all this in one motion, but there's that. Second is Pdl Drive System. So I'll just show you again. It's super easy. And then very easy and responsive to turn around. I know y'all can't really get a feel for that, but it almost has a jerking motion. And then once you're going backwards, it's so responsive that it literally stops instantly. It's also got these tracks. So these tracks are for like Yak Attack gear. I don't know anything about Yak Attack gear. I just know that I'm gonna need a couple of things to go in here. One probably being a cup holder. I like this cup holder, but it looks really big. Doesn't look really that deep. I think if you had a can in here, it'd fall out instantly. If you had a bottle of water, it'd probably fall over the top. I'm not positive on that, but I don't like this. Honestly, probably won't use that. I think that should be, I don't know, I could be wrong. I bet it'll hold a Yeti, but I bet it looks, I don't know. No comment on that. Don't take my word on this. This pull to release system, the seat adjustment is extremely easy. Like, I'm probably only gonna run baits in these and probably pliers, because everything else, my phone is gonna be stored in here. This box is actually really nice. I've got another GoPro on a chesty in there, and I've got some other screws that came with it. Plenty big enough to hold your phone, a GoPro, a wallet, keys, you know, a Jewel if you're into that, Game Boy. That is awesome. Don't know why there's a bungee strap on the top. Maybe that's to strap your tools to. I really don't know, but I guess it looks cool. This thing, I give it a 9 out of 10 just because it's really cool. The pedal drive, 100%, no questions asked. My first impression is a 10 out of 10. It's got EVA foam pedals on both sides. They move really well. The drive just moved really well. I don't know how well you can tell right there, but it's extremely responsive. That was the main question I had about this thing, is the responsiveness of this pedal. Super responsive. Yeah, I already talked about that. Now I'm gonna stand up. Let's just see how the stand up goes. Honestly, I mean, this to me feels pretty strong. Let's see if I can turn around on it without falling. You gotta be pretty careful. I don't think it's gonna flip, but it definitely gets some movement. Also, it sounds a lot worse because those paddles, it sounds a whole lot worse because those paddles are rattling around. As we get behind the seat, you can lift this up. So the seat lifts up. There's some storage room underneath the seat right here. Probably be able to put the narrow Plano box there. Again, that waterproof box to get in out of your, you know, if you lose something, or I guess you could store something right there below it. But I think that's more or less just to get inside the boat if you dropped anything. Or behind it is where that black box is going to go. That's where your storage is. That's where your tackle goes if you're fishing a tournament. Honestly, for the most part in this boat, I'm only going to have my Yeti backpack back here. Plenty of room for that. Let me see if you can walk back here. That's one thing I haven't. I mean, I'm not going to act like it's easy to just step back here, but All right, I'm back here on the back. I wish y'all didn't have to hear this paddles rattling, because I know that makes it sound a lot worse. So honestly, it's stable. I'm all the way in the very back. I mean, you can see where my feet are. A little water coming in because the back has those holes in them. Also, please drop a comment down below if I'm supposed to plug these holes or not. So yeah, I'm in the very back. It's actually very stable back here. I mean, I know the boat's rocking, but as far as like me feeling comfortable, if for whatever dumb reason I was on the Titanic, and I mean, I guess if there was 100 people and I had to save somebody, they needed to just stand back here, that'd be all right. All right, going up to the front. I'm on one foot. Oh, okay, okay. I see you. Solid. This thing's solid so far. Nothing wrong with it. We've made it this far, but there's still one question that I have not answered. How easy is this kayak to flip? If I flip this kayak, will you please give the video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, or click the link in the top of the description to learn more about this boat, or all three if you want to be a super fan. It's the least you could do. I'm literally about to flip this boat just so that y'all can see if you can flip, because I don't care if it can flip. I'm not going to flip it. I'm going to be careful in this thing and wear my life jacket. I'm not going to drink alcohol and consume while I freaking ride this boat. And I don't care if it can flip or not, but I know that's the one question that y'all want to know, and it's the reason that my thumbnail and the title of this video are what they are. So without further ado, it's flip time, baby. I don't even know how to get back in a kayak. I've never flipped a kayak before. All right, so you're standing on this sucker and you start running, right? Not gonna flip. I was honestly impressed that it just handled that much. All right, you get on one side of it. Put all your body weight. I weigh 170 pounds. Not gonna flip. It's honestly don't flip that easy. But you sit on one side. All right, that's impressive. Because in a cheap kayak, y'all know good and well you've all done this. You reach up for something in the water and you freaking top over. I'm holding on to this side and freaking leaning as hard as I can. I hope y'all can see all that. I'm holding on to this side, reaching out as far as I can, and the boat's just stable enough not to flip me. Okay, so that's impressive, I'm not gonna lie, because I figured it would flip by now. So, how can we flip this sucker? Oh god, she's gonna go. She's gonna go. I think this guy's about to try to come save me because he doesn't know I'm about to flip my kayak on purpose. Alright. Moment of truth. I'm really gonna try to flip this thing now. Here we go. Oh, baby. Y'all need to go subscribe for that. Oh, I'm peeing right now, by the way. Flipping this boat back over, super easy. The pedal drive, obviously. Let me just show you. Let me flip this boat back over again and I'll show you. Alright, so when this boat's flipped over, there's the pedal. Everything's upside down right now. I hope that waterproof thing is actually waterproof. Oh, look at there. Oh. Anyhow, the way that I flipped this thing back over was I jumped my body up to here, which is very easy. Then I'm gonna grab on this side of the boat and grab on this thing. Oh, and lean back. Ah, easy does it. Oh, my pedal fell out. So fairly easy to flip the boat. Actually, if y'all wanted me to give you something out of 10, it is it's a 4 out of 10. I mean, I'm pretty athletic, so, but it's still easy. It's extremely easy. All you have to do is grab onto grab onto the pedal drive, reach your body weight across, you'll easily be able to flip it over. So, all right, now let's see how you climb back up in this big sucker. Mother sucker. So, got my body, top half of my body up. Oh, that was easy. That was way easier than getting in a boat, like a bass boat. The boat is extremely stable. So getting back in, you know how like I know all of y'all have probably flipped a canoe or a kayak boat in the past. And when you try to get back in it, it flips again, like it rolls back over. So this definitely is stable enough on the sides that you can put your body weight, see, you can put your body weight on one side of it and it won't completely tip over. So that made getting back in extremely, yeah, overall, I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really impressed with this kayak. The only thing that from face value that I don't like, hopefully I have good audio right now. The only thing I don't like from face value is this cup holder, but I haven't even tested it, to be honest. So I'm very excited to get out on this kayak. This is the Topwater Pdl by Old Town Canoes. They have several that are paddle style, if you like that. They have several that are this pedal drive, the Pdl drive. This boat, super sharp, not gonna lie. I also see is when you're sitting in this seat, there's these grooves on each side of the pedals. Those are for your rods. So you can see down here, there's a groove for your rod butt on each side. And so, you know, you're running to your next spot, or say running, if you're pedaling to your next spot, or even if you got 3 rods and you wanted to put 2 of them that you're quickly using right beside your feet, and then have the 3rd one in this cup holder, I mean in this molded rod holder, you could do that. There is, let's see if there's any water. 0 water other than those splashes that I put in from being soaking wet. All right, so that wraps up my overall review, my first video out of this boat, my unboxing, the whole 9 yards. I did the pedal test. I paddled this stupid thing. Jumped up and down on it. I ran in place. Showed you how easy everything is. Honestly, all the mechanical things in this boat, the lever system, the tension knob, the rudder control, lift that rudder up and down, the actual pedal drive itself, unlocking all of these things, like to get this pedal drive off, all you do is just simply turn this thing here and it comes out, the whole thing comes out. I don't know if you can do that while it's in the water, but yeah, so that thing comes out. Super easy. The ones up here, extremely easy. All right, so one last thing, I didn't realize this. I'm gonna go put my boat on the ramp just so I can get it out easier. And then the pedal drive's gonna drag, but if you pick it up, it's like spring loaded to go up and get out of the water so that you don't damage the skeg. That is a super freaking awesome design. Flip that rudder back over. That was actually extremely impressive because I know there's times where you get up in the rapids, or even like right here at the boat ramp. I don't know, I guess for the most part I'll be using the boat ramp to get this boat in and out of the water, but that was super easy. It literally flings up out of the water. That way the skeg isn't underwater anymore. It's like it's assisted to help you get it up. Also, to strap this thing down, it's got just a little bungee, straps over the rudder, and you're good to go. Got a handle in the back. Yeah, overall, super awesome. I wish this thing weighed about 80 pounds less, but hey, you can't have everything you want. Cannot have everything you want. All right, see you guys on the next one. Click on the link in the top of the description box and just go check out their boats. You don't have to buy one. You don't even have to, don't even put your email in for anything. Just go look at them. They're really cool. They've got several different sizes, several different models. I think the next one I get is going to be the Predator, which is like their kind of top of the line one. This one I believe is their newest one, and I'll say they did one hell of a job on it. I'll give this boat my first trip out on it. There was no complaints. I had 0 complaints. Obviously I said that cup holder was kind of, I don't know, I haven't used it yet, so I'm not even going to judge it. Oh, look at this parking too. Watch this. That rudder, like even barely moving, the rudder, look at that. It just steers it right into freaking place. This boat's awesome. Super easy. I didn't have to fool with the paddle at all. Like I said, I'm gonna keep that paddle probably tucked away just because I hate paddling and it's not necessary at all. I have needed the paddle not one time. Now maybe when I'm at the river and it's shallower and I don't get to use the pedal drive the entire time, you know, maybe I might have the paddle. That latch thing goes right here. You can see where it's molded at. I just didn't put it on yet, but anyhow, first review, Old Town Kayak Topwater 120 PDL. For me, success. If you enjoyed this video, please do me one favor. If you learned anything, if you didn't care, if you only clicked on this video because I was gonna flip it over and you watched through this much of it, please do me a favor. As always, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, you wanna see some really cool fishing videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you wanna see some more videos, I'll just leave some here, like the one right here where I take the hooks out of my arm, purposely hook myself. Or you can click one right here where I teach you about some big cranking. So hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you later.